but it's a running joke now. That caught me off guard.
That's right, folks. It's Thursday. It's an avalanche. Whoever the fuck that little shit says it. It's a fucking avalanche.
It's a nightmare.
That's right. It's a nightmare. Oh, God. Someone fucking kill me. Thursday night, folks. Wrestling Outlet. I am Boxman. I hope you are doing well. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I think I'm doing okay. Oh, shit. Of course, with me, as always, is the man over there. That is him right there. There he is, right there. There he is. Go. Someone.
That's right. Right there. Right there is where I am. Voices
there he is.
Smark, Wahlberg, Harvard.
That's right. And, of course, we got Cheezeman joining us once again. What's up, my man, Cheese?
Thanks for having me again, fellas.
Oh.
Sorry to the chat. I'm not going anywhere.
No big deal. No big deal. Fun time. Oh, me and the wife are already drinking fucking Jaeger. My dogs are squealing for something.
They want some Jaeger too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the puppy, you never know.
Man, my fucking camera's gonna do this stupid shit with the light again. Let me try to turn on this other light.
Well, at least we know what time it is.
I keep going from light to dark.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, reverse Michael Jackson. I go from light to dark instead of dark to light. Looks like it's stabilized now. Yay.
There's probably a setting for that,
Not on my shitty phone.
Fucking Chody Rhodes. I just noticed that.
Thank you.
Should have went with Chody Loads.
I was thinking that too.
Or Chody Splodes.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm going to change this right now.
That's a good one, though. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Been fun, folks. Been fun. But, all right, folks, I thought I would have a whole bunch of wrestling news, but it turns out nope, I don't. I got a few little things to talk about. I did watch the episode 2 of Who Killed WCW.
Spoiler alert, it was Bill Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Goldberg and Bret Hart episode. It really was.
With not nearly enough Bret Hart and way too much Goldberg, in my opinion.
I could have just skipped the episode, been a happy camper.
Yeah, it was a pretty big letdown compared to episode 1.
Well, actually, the true takeaway with that is that Bret Hart hates Goldberg so much that he actually is willing to admit that wrestling is real for the first time in his life.
Yeah. When he's like, oh, geez, Goldberg, has anyone smartened you up that this isn't real? I was sitting there like, pot, kettle, hello. Okay, I mean, Bret.
That's because Bret cared about kayfabe, and Goldberg never did. I'm better than everybody. I'm a football player. I'm not a wrestler. Well, fuck you then.
Not the biggest Bret Hart fan. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah, I mean, he was in his heyday when I was a kid, so he was my fucking favorite, and I'm always gonna have like a soft spot for him for that. But yeah, as an adult, I can see he was a bit of a whiny bitch.
Oh, Goldberg came off the whiny bitch.
Yeah, but I mean, just like when I look back at Bret Hart's career and some of the fucking promos he cut and the shit he said, like, yeah, he was kind of a whiny bitch.
No, a little bit, but yeah, I thought Goldberg came off like an asshole in this episode.
Goldberg really is an asshole.
I mean, he's just like, well, even when he said he had remorse, bullshit. I didn't buy it.
Right.
It was like, yeah, I'm full of, I got plenty of fucking remorse. I couldn't feel more remorseful. But,
I told him the kick was coming.
Yeah. I whispered, watch for the kick. Oh.
Yes, I truly believe that fucking New Jack had more compassion for Big Grimes. Because he basically told him don't die before he tried to kill him. He's like, hold on, motherfucker.
Yeah,
New Jack had more compassion for that kid he almost killed.
Mass transit, yeah. I just
Jack, I can't feel my legs. Don't worry, you don't need to.
Whoosh.
Yeah, it's probably better that way.
Mm-hmm.
God, I never forget when he threw Vic Grimes off that fucking scaffold, though, how Vic Grimes just bounced off the fucking rope. I thought he was dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Owen Hart was.
Come to find out later, that was the goal of New Jack. But hey, what are you gonna do, right? But yeah, I wasn't that crazy about this episode. It really was, and I'll tell you what, Nash is starting to come off like a little douchebag too.
Yeah, a little bit. But I mean, Nash has always kind of been that. He's a straight shooter, and when you're a real straight shooter, you come off as a douchebag.
Yeah, Nash is kind of one that I'm just like, man, that's kind of Kevin Nash. But Goldberg just came off like an absolute douchebag. He blew himself for the first fucking 5 minutes. I'm that fucking guy. You can't have this without that. It's like, no, they could have found someone else with talent.
Yeah, I was surprised to see a guy that big and that old to be that flexible to blow himself for that long.
I'm 6'3" and 280 pounds. Like that's fucking like there isn't 80 people in the locker room that also fit that description.
Yeah, right.
I was born to be a wrestling god, and it's like, oh my lord, dude, you really need to take your own cock out of your mouth. Seriously.
Like, hey, Brock Lesnar was the same thing, but he was an actual athlete.
Bill, you got a little something on your chin there. What? Did I get it? No, it's your dick. It's just right there on your chin.
Shit, you got nuts on your mouth. Yeah, it's I don't know. I didn't find this and it wasn't shot the same. I thought this episode was kind of lacking. I think both of y'all agreed.
Yeah.
There's a little.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like the. I don't know. I just when Bret Hart comes off as the sympathetic one, you really need to look at what's going on that video because I'm not a fan of Bret Hart, and I started feeling bad for the guy.
I mean, I've always kind of felt bad for him just because, like, he was, in terms as an in-ring competitor, the best wrestler for a while there. But there was just always somebody else that was in his way to keep him from, like, being a top guy. Like, it was Hogan's bullshit, and then Austin got hot, and then he went to WCW, and everything went wrong. Yeah. So, like, it was just never really quite his time.
Yeah, I mean, the Austin getting hot thing wasn't the worst for him, though, in my opinion, just because, like, that match they had at WrestleMania is probably the best match, or my favorite match of all damn time.
Mm. I was actually there for that one. That was a good one. With Ken Shamrock was a special guest and referee type figure, because that was at the that was WrestleMania 13. That was at the Rosemont.
Right. Wish I had a siren like the Jim Rome show. Smark, I was there for that. Hit the siren.
Well, that was that one, and the Survivor Series one was really good too.
Yeah,
because that was at Madison Square Garden. Because they did a whole bunch of vignettes of like Austin making fun of him because Bret like left because Shawn whipped his ass and back.
Yeah,
you got beat by the boy toy. I don't dance, son. Pink tights and sparklers, Bret. What a load of crap.
What?
I remember those vignettes were fucking awesome because he was just walking down like a dark alleyway and they just kept cutting the shots of Rottweilers like barking for no apparent reason.
There you go. I don't remember those.
Oh, they were good. I would play them, but then
No, don't do that, please. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
WWE, you probably shouldn't like try to get our shit taken down for copyrights. Foo Fighters did that once to the High Marks, And then a week later, the drummer died. Just saying.
Well, it was pretty bad because I said on air that I was going to send Courtney Love to Dave Grohl's house, and then like a couple days later, Taylor Hawkins. It was like wrong address. Shit.
Yeah, we seem to talk about people and they die, so we got to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta watch it. I originally.
What's up, Scott? Scott Greer, not queer. That is. Thanks for joining us, Scott. Did she type in 8,008 or 80,085 on the calculator? Now hold it upside down.
No, she's not putting boobless. Boobs. Used to put boobless. What was that? 55378008. Yeah, motherfucker.
I feel like you overcomplicated that one. You could have just went with it.
All right.
Made extra work for yourself.
Like the episode of Family Guy when Quagmire types out 8,008. He's like, yeah, when you hold it upside down, what do you get? Boob. And Chris is like, what if we got another calculator and did the same thing and held them up next to each other? And Quagmire's like, yes, find one now, yes.
All right. There she goes. Okay.
But yeah, there was a long string of bad luck there because it was like the Taylor Hawkins thing happened, and then we were talking about draws, and like a couple days later he was dead. The one that really bummed me out was like after I kept thinking it was a coincidence, but then there was a thing on Twitter about like what wrestler was the best actor between like The Rock and John Cena, and I posted a picture of Terry Funk from Roadhouse and said this was like disrespect. Less than fucking 24 hours later, I was like, oh god damn it!
I killed
really
another.
God
damn it.
Dude, we talked about Nicole Bass and she was dead the next day.
Mm-hmm. Who should we randomly talk about tonight?
So, Roderick Strong.
Bye-bye, Roddy.
I'm kidding, Roddy.
Good old dead body Roddy.
I mean, look, if there's a bus, just don't be afraid to step up front. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. That's it. That's it. I would never wish harm on anyone. Except Roger.
I mean, no one. It kind of doesn't work if you want it to happen because I've just like been secretly mentioning Sonny every couple of weeks and just fingers crossed. But no,
she's in prison. She's fine.
I know. We're only allowed to use our powers for good, not evil.
Teddy Hart, come on down.
No, he's too good at material. Teddy Hart needs to live a long life. Okay.
Wonder if you ever sold that car. I need one right now. That was a good deal.
That's right. It's fucking Teddy Hart's monster or whatever it was.
Teddy Hart's got to live. Teddy Hart's got to live a long, fruitful, crazy life, so we have a lot to talk about.
That's always secretly been my goal. Is like, you know how you'll just see those like podcasts with wrestlers and it's just like a random ass guy that's his co-host. It's always like been my dream that it would be me and Teddy Hart. It's like I wouldn't have to do anything. It's like, all right, fucking 2 hours of Teddy talk.
Well, that's not going to happen. You lost all the weight. You don't look anything like Conrad.
Back on. Now,
no.
When you were human trafficking that girl, is that rumor in your window, or did you actually kill that bitch, Teddy?
There's no evidence to that. No, don't talk about. There's no evidence to that. You know, you really shouldn't bring that up. But no evidence to that. Okay.
Speaking of murdering the pussy, Blue Chew.
I don't know what you're talking about, E. I said it at a Mexican wrestling camp. I don't know what she did after that.
I wasn't even here. I don't even know what happened. You guys can look it up. Check a police report. They talked to me. You know, they talked to me. They had nothing on me. So they let me go. I put on my little my vest and I left.
I had an alibi. I had to take my cat to the vet, eh?
Had on Zubaz.
Mm-hmm.
Pink and black, of course.
All right. I, for the life of me, cannot remember this motherfucker's name. Ever since Box said step out, don't be afraid to step out in front of a bus. What's his fucking name?
Darby Allin.
Darby Allin. That's it. Thank you.
Norab, what's going on, brother?
You know, like,
Always good to see you. Always
appreciate you stopping in.
Yeah, we sometimes appreciate it. Gotta look at that fucking picture of that fucking Baron Corbin with the black fucking crown on. Little
Hey, man.
shit.
He made a donation to me on fucking GoFundMe, so I love Baron Corbin now. Baron Corbin is the best wrestler ever. I choked a bit trying to say that. But yeah, I love Baron Corbin.
Sure.
I always appreciate him because he has a lot of ideas that upset you, so I like to read them as though it has anything to do with the conversation.
I think he does it on purpose.
It's like, yeah, that's right. Jinder Mahal should be at Forbidden Door. Totally agree. Could not agree more. Kenny Omega, Jinder Mahal. Let's make this happen.
The Forbidden Door or Forbidden Gate at the airport.
I'll tell you what. Jinder Mahal can take in his Forbidden Door. I'll tell you what.
Took me a second to fully appreciate that one. Like, good work.
Put my fist in his Forbidden Door. Prohibited portal.
You going off camera somehow made that even better.
That should have been the name of Sonny's porn, Forbidden Door.
Prohibited portal is just funny. Oh shit! Oh god! I really don't
dab there. Or?
No, I really don't even need to turn off the camera. I'm smoking legal shit. I bought it at a fucking store.
Right.
Going to get the real stuff tomorrow, but god damn it, right now it's what I got.
It was a big hit, and you were joking. That's why I was like, "Oh shit, is he doing a dab?"
Nah, I've never gotten into that. That's a fucking. You got to get the crack lighter. You got to get the fucking. That's.
Oh yeah, G Wiz used to do that shit all the time on the high marks. You hear the fucking blowtorch in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Followed by fucking 3 minutes straight of him just dying.
Oh. Like I said, this is that THCA. It's not that bad. It's just, it's different. But hey, you can buy it at the store here. And my guy was in Disney. So what do you want me to do?
I'm not smoking weed.
I'm sorry, man.
I thought about hitting the bowl the other night, but I'm like, man, fuck, I got like job interviews coming up and shit, and a couple of them may want me to drug test. So
yeah, you're better off waiting until if you do wait till after you get a job. Jesus, sorry guys. I have water somewhere. I
got everything. I just finished my cup of coffee. I got a big ass cup of water, and I got a fucking can of I poured a can of Mountain Dew into another cup.
I had a water. Well, now I'm thinking about going and getting a beer. Fuck, maybe I'll do that in a minute or two. The
water was in your bong, eh?
No, I the bong's in the gun safe. I have a cute little pipe.
Yeah, that's what I always do. Smoke the bowl, lasts longer.
I like my little pipe. I've been using that lately. So,
and it doesn't smoke out your room as bad either. That was the other thing I liked about it. You're not sitting there fogging out an entire room like it wouldn't smoking a joint.
Well, my kids kept asking me what my bong was.
It's a lamp. It just doesn't. It's not hooked up with electricity.
It's how Daddy takes his medicine. So I got this. It all just kind of, I can just fold it all up in my little case here, and it all just goes right in the safe at night. So,
Also, before we move on, whoever's idea it was to spend fucking like 10 minutes of that documentary talking about like fucking Turner's assets can go straight to hell. I was watching it, and I forgot that I had the technology to skip forward, but I just like stared at like the fucking light switch on my wall while I listened. It was like, all right, so fucking CNN and the Cartoon Network, and they were losing money. So what they decided to do was funnel some of the profits. It's like, who the fuck cares?
Right.
Yeah, and I also noticed in this episode that a few of the guys decided to. I guess backtrack a little bit on shit talking old Eric Bischoff just in case an opportunity arises in the future.
It was weird how like tonally different it was from the first episode, because the first episode was like he was an incompetent boob that was Hogan's stooge, and it was like, well, he tried the best he could.
Even Ric Flair put out apologies.
You mean
Flair? For
Ric
the
Flair
last
compromising his word and values, I would not believe such a thing.
Flair put out an apology on the last episode that we had already talked about. He apologized to Jim Herd, Eric Bischoff, and Vince Russo.
And Pizzolis. Whatever the fuck that.
No, he hadn't apologized to them yet. He said he was in good standing with them. Actually, he said he ordered later in the day, so he's fine. But yeah, he actually issued an apology to those three guys after last week's episode. Where is the app that you capitalize every word? I gotta find this thing.
It's called caps lock, and you have to be old, not know what you're doing.
I think it's a standard feature in the jitterbug. I think
it's not caps lock though, because here, let me show you this. Here, let me do this here. Share screen. I don't have two monitors, you motherfucker. Don't show these fucking tips again, you cocksucker. Right there. Ric Flair. There we go.
Ric Flair is who he is after he's been drinking for a while.
There you go. Look, every word is capitalized.
Okay.
Not every sentence, every first word is capitalized. I don't know where he gets this thing from.
It was AI. He put in a couple key words that we wanted to say, and then it just typed up the rest for him.
I use ChatGPT for my company emails. I really do.
Yeah.
You put in, you detail what you want. I use ChatGPT. I edit it, but it definitely gives you a good base to start doing that stuff. So here, let me get this off of there. Y'all don't need to know all my emails, do you? Not that it matters.
Well, we don't need to know them, but
everybody
catch those. If you didn't, make sure you watch this back and then copy it down and just fucking flood Boxman's inbox.
Well, it was dirtsheetdudes at gmail.com. Everyone should have that one anyway. Ric Flair said a very important person in my life reminded me yesterday that Twitter is the weakest form of communication. I want to take the opportunity to apologize.
As he's posting it on Twitter.
On Twitter, exactly. Twitter is the weakest form of communication. I want to take this opportunity to apologize to Jim Herd, Eric Bischoff, and Vince Russo because I really don't know. I unfairly judged you without knowing the inner workings and behind the scenes of the business, of the corporate end with people you had to report and work with. I wish on a personal note that all three of us could have worked together and had a better relationship. For Vince calling me the GOAT, I appreciate that. And you did help my son pursue his dream in wrestling.
He hooked up Reed with some heroin. Oh, sorry, Anderson.
That's all right. I just can't see for shit. I am going to do Eric Bischoff's podcast, which explains everything. That's just explained everything. You just outed yourself, Flair. Oh, I'm going to do Eric Bischoff's podcast, but it won't be to burying anybody. It's to discuss our differences. The Rock is making a movie on my life, and I am in a great place. I hope this can all be put behind us. Two things he outed himself. A, he's going to go on Bischoff's podcast. B, The Rock is making a movie on his life, and Ric Flair doesn't want to cause any stir until that is probably done, released, and everyone forgets about that plane ride and Ric Flair doing the helicopter.
And then he's going to be real pissed after that movie comes out and he realizes Rock fucking made him look like an asshole with his drinking and getting his new kidney or whatever it was, and then going right back to just fucking hammering back them bottles.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all going to get glossed over, if you will.
First off, I don't actually believe that movie's happening. A, and B, I would be surprised if it was just like a situation where he's like, in the middle of the movie, it's like, as we all know, I have a fear of flying, so I take buses everywhere. I've never actually been on a plane. It's kind of like that, like the Straight Outta Compton, where it's just like out of nowhere, just easy disappears. It's like, hey, where'd you go?
Yeah.
Well, he does sort of. Anyway, let's okay.
On Tuesday.
not to spoil the movie for anyone, but he does disappear in some point of the movie.
Yeah. So NWA was like, "What? You got what? Get him out of here!" He's got AIDS.
Get him out of here! He's got AIDS!
Why did I not think to hit that button instead?
Right. So I was waiting on, and it didn't happen. I'm like, all right, I'll just fill it in.
Smark is slacking over there. Fucking slacking.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of sweat in there. Like after Vaseline, no Vaseline came out, and then they found out Easy had AIDS. They're like, oh shit.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But I'm trying to think if there was anything else in that fucking episode that needs to be brought up. I will say this: they're not saying it, but they're definitely implying that Hogan and Nash, with their creative control, really had a lot to do with the storylines being as shitty as they were.
Mm-hmm.
Believable.
Yeah.
The next episode's gonna be a lot about Hogan doing the shit because
Yeah. And by the way, I didn't. Nash and Goldberg seem to have a weird little thing where they like respect each other but hate each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But still talk shit, but then say they respect each other. But
yeah, I
don't
respect
know.
Goldberg even though he's a fucking fag.
Well, he basically like, like when they were talking about the kick, not the kick, it was the where Nash was talking about something and he kicked Scott Hall in the face or he something. He punched him or he dropped him shitty. I forget what it was. I think he dropped him shitty. And Paul stood up and said, "What are you doing?" At least Goldberg had the balls to go, "I don't know."
Nobody taught me anything.
Is that like that's the weird part too, is like he admits he's like, I don't know, it was too much too soon. I didn't really know what I was doing. But then like at the beginning, he's like talking about how great he is. So if he started off just straight up like, I wanted to be a football player, it didn't work out. I decided to pursue something else and I was doing a good job. I was like moving up in the company and I was liking what I was doing. Like if he was just a little bit more modest, he would have came off as a real sympathetic figure instead of a fucking delusional asshole.
Well, he was even modest when he said that he sucked at football. I mean, I was like, oh my God, at least he can say that football wasn't his fucking thing, which is funny because that's really the only reason WCW picked him up was because they knew him from his football career. So, but I mean, he at least, had the wherewithal to go, football wasn't my thing. And I'm sitting there going, wrestling really wasn't either, buddy. But,
it's like, yeah, but I mean, like, the fucking commissioner or the owner of the Falcons wouldn't give me a meeting, whereas I got to give Bischoff some bomb-ass heads, so I went straight to the top.
what was that? The old WCW powerhouse. They were all in Atlanta, so I'm sure everything just kind of worked out.
Powerhouse? Oh, shit, I thought they said power bottom. Damn it. I knew I gave him too much in that meeting.
Jesus Christ, I just had a visual of Goldberg as a power bottom. Why did you do that? Yeah.
Who's next?
Who's next?
Who's gonna spear this pussy?
Oh God. Oh, I just hurt myself so bad.
Then Nash walked in and said, whether you like it or not, I'm next.
Oh God, I just hurt myself so bad. Oh.
That was what fucking Goldberg said afterwards too.
Oh Jesus! I just hit myself in the nuts. Oh God! Oh fuck!
That was also throw up a little bit.
That was also the funny thing was like Nash was like kind of making fun of him for like not being a successful athlete in his other sport, and it's like you were also a failed basketball player.
This is true.
Yeah, but again, when Nash is a dick, Nash has never come off as this, like, he's never tried to come off as this, I'm such a nice guy, I'm lovable, blah, blah, blah. Look, this is who I am. Fuck you. I got in the business for the money. Fuck you again. That's Nash.
Yeah, I got in the business for the money. I made a lot of it. Eat a dick.
Yeah, so when Nash shit talks someone, I'm just like, that's Kev.
That was also a good part of that. Was like he was trying to justify the finger poke of Doom, and he was like, people didn't like it because they weren't expecting it. We caught him off guard, and then they like spent like 5 or 10 more minutes talking about how shitty it was, and they go back to Nash, and he's like, "Well, the check cleared."
Yep.
I just love how they shit on the IWC so much.
Mhm.
They show the computer, these assholes typing, and they're like, yeah, again with these fucking internet people again. Everyone hated it. And
Imagine how
Nash is
much they
like-
would fucking hate it now if like WCW was around and they had to deal with today's IWC.
I know. Oh my God. And Nash, of course, like, as Mark just said, the guy was like, hey, y'all are still talking about it. So fuck you.
I'm here talking about it, collecting another check.
Yeah.
Suck it.
Yeah. If your check clears, suck my dick. Fuck you. Yeah.
I don't know if you
Nash
guys can hear
was-
those goddamn tree frogs, but sorry if you can. Get the window open. There's a fucking tree frog out there being annoying as shit.
I'm surprised you can't hear them out in my yard. Oh yeah, that I got them out here too, everywhere. But since I put the chemicals in the pool, they've been staying away from the pool, so I don't hear them as much. Yeah, little chlorine got their asses out of there.
I got a big ass creek out back in my apartments and it's
Oh,
surrounded
nice.
by fucking woods and shit pretty much too. So yeah,
Some
you can hear them
crawfish.
all night.
You got crawfish back there, crayfish,
I haven't seen any, but I'm sure they're down there.
probably.
The people
That's
that live in the
reasonable.
property behind always bitch at us when we get down there. That's private property. Like, bitch, you don't own the creek. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God. You have Karen neighbors.
Yeah.
That's why I am so happy. I am in deep country. I have one neighbor right there. This lady's never home. So people across the street don't mess with us.
Yeah.
So that's it. Actually, my neighbor over this way is the mother of the guy who used to own this house.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So he, if he still comes by. Oh, I forgot to grab something. So well, he's a contractor, so we had a bunch of metal work out here, and he keeps coming and grabbing it slowly, but it's almost gone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost gone. He must have done a bunch of weld. Obviously did some welding and cutting, and just left the pieces here. They were heavy as fuck. I couldn't even lift them. So luckily, he keeps bringing over his crane to lift them and put them in his truck. So I'm good.
Right. Just keep coming and get them till they're all gone. Sweet.
They're almost gone because we can't do shit with them. My goats like climbing on them. My goats like climbing. My God, are they climbers? Yeah, they like climbing up on the stuff and balancing and doing crazy shit. But
Yeah, goats are weird
Yeah.
like that.
yep. So it's a weird situation here. But yeah, this was all family land we ended up with. So, but my other neighbor it's just her and her horse and my chicken.
Oh my!
Right.
Chicken's
Makes for some wild videos on the internet.
my chicken's go in her yard and she don't care. So I don't bitch. Anyway, what other bullshit do we have to talk about tonight?
Mhm.
I got nothing else on that Who Killed WCW. I'm hoping the next episode is a little more. I mean, I would say 98% of this was stuff that we pretty much already knew. So
I wonder if they're going to bring Vince Russo in to do some interviews on the next one, or if it's just going to be clips of him. I kind of hope he's on there talking. It'll be a lot more interesting.
I think he will be.
Mhm.
I think he will be. I think he'll be on the next episode.
We'll
Absolutely.
have some good material there. Look, bro, I was
Oh.
doing what I was supposed to be doing. They didn't like it. I was the boss.
The boss. That's right. It was the boss. Yep. It'll be all right. I think the next episode will be better. I think Vince Russo will be there too.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a Russo.
They looked like they were getting them all powdered up for camera and ready to go. So
Good.
I want to see how or why they managed to get Cornette out and just shit on Russo. It's like you were not even in the company, bro. Why?
Yeah.
What did I do?
I would love that.
God damn it! It took me to Wendy's and gave me a paycheck. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I took one.
Takes a sip off his
Right.
Sprite Zero. Gives the finger to the camera.
I got 4 double stacks of cheese in here, right here, motherfucker.
His glove compartment is just entirely full of spicy nuggets.
Jim Cornette's one of those guys you either love or hate. I'm on the love side. I love Jim Cornette. Dude cracks me the fuck up.
I'm a big fan, but Box loves to slander the poor guy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I like Cornette. I do. I think he's a little out of touch with a few things. I think he's a little wacky. I think his political opinions suck. But I grew up watching this man go against my absolute favorite tag team in the world. So I do hold a little spot in my heart for Jim Cornette because of that.
Now I gotta ask, what was your favorite tag team ever?
Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Always was a huge fan of the Rock and Roll Express. So obviously them and the Midnight Express had one of the most memorable feuds. So yeah.
Yep.
So
I was thinking for a second, like, oh yeah, Midnight Express, not Rock and Roll Express.
Yep. They were, that was it. So good stuff there, man. But yeah, I will always hold a little spot in my heart just for that. Thank you, Jim Cornette. So, but
I can never remember the other dude's name. It was Ricky Martin, and what was the other dude?
Robert Gibson.
Robert Gibson. That's it.
Oh, you were talking about the Midnight Express.
No, I was trying to.
I got confused.
Okay, I was saying, no, I was talking about Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah.
They could never look you in the eye. At least one of them.
That's Robert. That's Robert. No, yeah, but I mean,
how lucky how grateful do you think he is that like the term the Marty Jannetty hadn't existed? Because he got like grandfathered in. Like he doesn't have to worry about that. He very clearly is, but nobody ever calls him the Marty Jannetty.
It easily could have been called the Gibson. He's the Gibson of the group. It easily could have, but those two were so fucking over and worked so well together, man. It was just you know what? If it was today and that tag team came out, Gibson would be the Jannetty. But back then, man,
Gibson never killed a guy behind a bowling alley, so.
There we go.
Not that he would be dumb enough to admit he can't see, but he's not stupid.
Well, he tried to. He just couldn't line up the shot properly.
Right. Fuck, which eye do I close?
I closed my left eye and I was about 8 inches off. I closed my right eye and I was like 8 feet off.
It's like those fucking action movies where there's like 20 guys and aiming at one person and they don't fucking hit them, even though they have like AKs.
Oh. 90% of the fucking action movies out there. Yeah.
Fucking stormtroopers.
Mm-hmm.
All the guys in Commando, pretty much any movie like that. Yeah, the guys are sitting there and they're standing in front of them and they're still missing. It's like, what the fuck? But I love those movies. I do. I love them. I don't have any Bruce Willis movies to talk about this week, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh. I watched a couple movies this week. I what they were. They weren't Bruce Willis movies either, though. I watched the Stoned Age for the first time. That was pretty disappointing.
Ooh, there's an old one.
Yeah, that was on Tubi. I seen that. I was like, oh, I've never seen that before. Let's check that out. Oh,
going for trying to find near beer, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, they were looking for near beer. I remember that redhead, long hair dude. Yeah.
Yep. By the end of the movie, I did actually kind of like his character. He was cool, but like the movie overall, not so good.
No, but he's the one character I do remember out of the movie, so that must have been something memorable. But I haven't seen that movie in years.
Watched Hell House LLC. That was pretty cool.
Never even heard of that one.
Yeah, it's
like found footage.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a Blair Witch Project type thing as far as the found footage shit goes, but like it was a lot better than Blair Witch. So.
See, I'm not that big into horror movies. I say that, and I have like 50 horror movies, but just not big into a lot of these newer horror movies. One I do want to see is that what was it, Late Night with the Devil, that newer one.
Yeah, I will watch that
Dude,
one. It's
I've got it.
I think it would be up your alley because they very much tried to recreate like one of those, like a fucking what's his name, but like the early late night talk shows. Johnny Carson. That's what I was thinking.
Right. Yeah, I've seen some of the clips of it, and it's got kind of an Exorcist feel to it, but it looks good. That's one I do want to see. But I did something stupid. I started watching Friends.
Mistake.
I'm already on season 6. I started like Monday.
I mean, it's got its parts, but like I wasn't a big fan of that show. My parents used to watch it all the time when I was a kid, so I've seen quite a few episodes and not a big fan. But there was a couple scenes from episodes that would fucking make me laugh pretty good.
I do find myself laughing out loud at a few scenes here and there, but I had never seen it all the way through, and it's quick. I mean, 22 minutes an episode. I mean, it's really a fast watch. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm already on season 6. I only got 4 seasons left. I'll be fine.
The new season of Shoresy comes out next Friday. I'm looking forward to that.
What?
Still have not watched the second season. I still have not watched the last season of Letterkenny. I'm like behind in all this shit because I fucking stupidly thought I was going to watch the entire series, and I'm like 3 episodes in.
I say that's a show you can knock out real quick. Those episodes are only like fucking 18 minutes long or some shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only like 6 episodes to a season. So like you can bang out the entire season in like 2 hours.
No. The only new show I'm still watching is Blue Bloods. So I'm really out of touch with a lot of the shows going on. I can see Dirk.
It's like hockey based,
says,
but they don't talk hockey at all. Or they don't. It's not really about hockey either. So.
Oh, Dirk says he can see me playing Ross. My wife thinks I look like him, but I'm way more Chandlery, she says.
Yeah. I fucking hate David Schwimmer. So you're a lot more likable than Ross.
Thank you. I think it's funny because Ross was in a few episodes of NYPD Blue, and when they're walking around their building sometimes, they go by apartment 4B. Well, in NYPD Blue, David Schwimmer's character was nicknamed 4B by David Caruso. So every time they go by 4B, it's just kind of it's a laughable moment for me, and my wife will just look at me like, you're such a dork.
Yeah, Ross was banging Rachel, Jennifer Aniston, and I still wouldn't want to be Ross.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what the through line is here because he said that you look like Dave Meltzer and he said that you could play David Schwimmer's character. I don't know what all 3 of these guys have in common.
No, I was just going to say, is David Schwimmer by chance Jewish?
Yes.
Fucking
most
stereotyping.
Well, most people tell me I look like the other Jewish guy. Most people tell me I look like Jeff Goldblum. So
I can see that more than David Schwimmer, at least. But again, more likable than him.
I like Jeff Goldblum. He's good. He's good. Always good.
I'm just waiting for him to just completely out himself by saying that you also look like Billy Crystal.
No. No. Who was on an episode of Friends with Robin Williams?
Or just it's actually just canon that just Dirk thinks all white people like look alike. It's like Box, I can see Smark doing fucking Black Sheep. You would be David Spade. You got Chris Farley off to the side there with you.
Yeah.
He obviously thinks all white people like Seinfeld better than Friends too. No, I don't.
No, I hate Seinfeld. I don't like a lot of popular shows, to be sure, or to be honest.
I never got into Seinfeld either.
Dirk reminds me of like Christopher Reeves after riding the horse, and fucking Professor X, and Crazy Legs from Don't Be a Mess of South Central. As you can juice in the hood.
Crazy Legs. Honest to God, the funniest thing that Jerry Seinfeld's ever done was like he went on fucking what was his name? David Letterman. He went on the David Letterman show like a day or 2 after the Michael Richards thing happened. And they were trying to sell the new, like there was like season 5 or season 6 of Seinfeld was about to come on a DVD. So he was trying to do damage control, not at all caring about what Michael Richards actually said. He just wanted to make more money. So he was like, so they had him and Michael Richards on the show. And like Michael Richards said, honest to God quote that he trash talked some Afro-American gentleman, and everybody started laughing. You just hear Jerry Simon go, "It's not funny."
What's
It's
the
like,
deal
no, it's
with
fucking
black people?
hilarious. Like, no, it's actually fucking hilarious because you're like making it far worse by trying to fucking sell DVDs.
Well, that's us Jews.
Dirk, I love those characters.
Of course, you love those crazy white Jewish characters.
I think he was talking about the wheelchair guys.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Crazy Legs. That was a great one.
Professor X.
That's one of the best fucking movies, man. That is such a hilarious fucking movie.
That is a great one.
I said, do we have a problem? Huh?
Okay.
Message.
Message. That was actually my text tone on my phone for a long time. I'd get text on my phone like, message. Better the one from Euro Trip. Mail, motherfucker.
See, I've seen that one, but I don't remember that one as well. I've seen like Don't Be a Menace a bunch of fucking times. So.
I've seen both. I don't remember Euro Trip very much. I have it. Again, I do have
I
it.
loved Euro Trip. That shit was hilarious. Scotty doesn't know.
I was just about to ask if that was where that was from.
The Matt Damon
Yeah.
cameo.
Matt Damon's banging his girlfriend, writes a song about it.
Yep. All right. Well, speaking of painful things, I guess we can get into this real quick. Got an AEW guy out with possible career-threatening injury, and folks, that would be none other than Dax Harwood. He confirmed that he has suffered a serious injury that will keep him sidelined for the foreseeable future.
I can never keep him straight. Dax is the follically challenged one, right?
The bald one.
Yes.
Yes. That would be
hair follicle challenge.
The one who didn't pull a gun while driving in a car. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he get released? The other one got released?
Oh, they won't even.
Still there.
They refuse to. Lack of evidence. They're not doing anything in the case. It's been dismissed.
I could have swore I seen something about one of them getting released, but maybe I was mistaken.
Yeah, I would read this whole thing by Dax, but it's the usual, sorry, love my fans, love my family. But it looks like he's got something going on with his back. He's saying he's got a hematoma that's blown up to the size of a football. And with the pain right now, he just can't perform. So we don't know how long he'll be out. He may be out for good. It could be possibly career threatening. But this is a very long, drawn-out thing by him.
I think this is the only thing that you've just politely refused to read any of because it's too long and boring. You're just like, you know what? Now fuck this. Back hurts. Might be a career ending. Who cares?
Moving on.
I will say it's kind of a very fair trade, honestly. Well, okay, I'll look.
I mean, look at this. Look at this. Starts with first of all, right here. See, first of all,
that's already where you pieced out. Like, first of all,
oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we're.
I was going to say it's only 2 paragraphs, but that's like, okay, keep scrolling and scrolling.
No, look, all this right to there, and then a tweet on top of it. I'm not reading all that.
It does kind of look like he's writing it like how you had to like write English papers in school, where you're like, first off, and secondly. And in conclusion, I think that the most in conclusion to as so much as for, okay, we hit 5,000 words. We're good.
My thesis.
Like how he's Uncle Dax. It should be Step Dax. What are you doing, Step Dax?
All right, look. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. I'm not shutting anything off.
Go get your beer.
That, and I'm getting this little girl out of here. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
Rock on. Kids are fun.
I fucking told you. No, your mic's still on.
I'm going to get a Switch. Be right back.
I swear to God.
Dirk says now Dax will have more time to whine on Twitter. That's all any wrestler needs nowadays, right?
Yeah, but he is particularly more sensitive than most.
Yeah, because he's
He's
bald.
made a long-standing career of just like telling people not to make fun of him for like talking about his daughter all the time and how much he loves his daughter. That's his character.
I'm surprised Dirk doesn't like him more just because he's bald.
But he's not in a. Well, I guess he is now. With his back.
Yeah, he might be in a wheelchair. That's Dirk's future favorite wrestler right there. He was a huge fan of Draws. I know that.
Autographed 8x10 of Draws.
You just fucking killed Draws. Why did y'all kill Draws? Stop it.
Keep rolling.
Dirk's like, I got an autographed wheelchair tire from him. I bought his rims on eBay after he died.
I got one of the tassels from his handlebars.
See these gloves, man? Dax or fucking Draws wore these.
These are Dax's driving gloves.
For anybody out there not aware, Dirk's not actually in a wheelchair. I'm not actually that cold-hearted. It's just an inside joke.
He's not? Yes, Dirk, you're right. Dax will have more time to whine on Twitter. You are correct.
I'm so disappointed that I didn't bother to do research ahead of time because, like, if I had realized that he was like it might be the end of his career, I would have had so many more celebratory drops. Like, I'm not actively rooting for him to get hurt, but if he is now, and it might be it, like, hey, I mean, trading him for Chuck Taylor is fair enough by my standards.
Find a way to edit the ones you got. Stand back. There's a hematoma coming through.
I'm pretty sure I could find. Yeah, if you like held myself for long enough, I could probably find the you're in a wheelchair.
Jesus.
It's just a clip from fucking Scary Movie 2 with the fucking blown out tire on the wheelchair circling. Fucking Firestone.
Oh, those were the days. Let's see what else we have here. While Smark is looking for that.
The clip from Metalocalypse where the bass player is playing a game called Wheelchair Bound. Sitting there playing it, motherfucking Wheelchair Bound.
Fucking scene from Half Baked, or not Half Baked. Yeah, it's Half Baked. Where it's like he's talking to the rapper. He's like, I need a backiotomy.
Yeah, doctor said I need a backiotomy. He had sex with my mama. Why?
Why?
That's another one I haven't seen in a long fucking time.
I haven't seen it in a long time either, but I've seen it so many times I remember it so well.
I remember some of it, but not a lot of it. Not a lot of it. All right. What do we got here? All right, folks. We have a former TNA writer who is now writing for AEW. So now we have someone to blame. If you guys want to blame someone for the shitty writing on AEW, we can now blame R.D. Evans, folks.
What time or what? Well, it doesn't matter. It was a while ago that I liked TNA. But I was going to say, depends. What era was he there?
He literally just a few weeks ago just departed after a 5-year run. So the last 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like a lot of people are either being let go or leaving TNA with the management changes going on.
Bring back Scott D'Amore.
Yeah.
So
he was getting shit back on track. Sorry, he was got AIDS.
I would.
Yes, apparently he has AIDS. That's the problem.
Get him out of here.
The ill-fated fucking appearance by Abdullah the Butcher ended up paying. He ended up paying for it. So, anyways, what I was going to say.
Oh, Abby just died.
It was bound to happen sooner than
I'm
later.
not sure I'd feel too guilty about that one, but I
No,
mean,
what I was actually going to say was apparently for some reason he has a super fucking long non-compete clause because I was seeing an article that said that he can't even do anything until February of next year. So I don't know how the fuck he got swindled into signing such a lengthy non-compete, but
well,
that's
that same
the rumor.
article also said he was getting paid up until then too because of the non-compete.
Yes, but he's getting paid by Impact, so it's like fucking 20 cents a day.
Whoa.
Like he's getting paid what they send like the fucking starving Ethiopian children.
I was gonna say that will feed a child in Ethiopia, so he's doing fine.
Scott DeMore just walks by the camera wearing an Aces and Eights shirt.
I mean, he can always start doing commercials for those kids he's feeding in Ethiopia.
Damn it! Yeah, I'll say fuck. I can't remember her goddamn name. Sally, whatever. Sally
Struthers.
Sally Struthers. That's it. She's doing a fucking commercial, and you just see him, Scott DeMore, walking around in the background with the Aces and Eights T-shirt.
Oh. Sam Kinison had the best bit on that shit. Fucking, you're there. Feed him.
Yeah. I did see that one.
Oh, Kinison was the greatest, man. I missed the shit out of him.
Oh yeah. Another guy that really needed to back you out of me there at the end of it.
Every April 10th, I have a beer for Kinison.
Yeah.
I still blame Howard Stern for telling him he was funnier when he was he wasn't funny sober, which made him go back to drinking, and then like a few months later we lost him. Thanks, Howard Stern. Piece of shit.
Yeah. Fucking dick.
Hey, so to briefly go back to the Dax Harwood thing.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh, I want $100
million.
I want 150,000. Well, we can settle that court right now for $250 or for $20.
Yeah,
$250 in a jawbreaker.
Oh shit! What a movie. Oh God! All right. I totally forgot what we were even talking about. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to blame a fucking writer or whatever. All right, folks. This is the last. I really had shit for news tonight, and I think this might be the biggest news of all. I think I found it, guys. I think this is the biggest right here. Hulk Hogan, after many failed things, has finally decided to launch his own beer.
Holy shit, it looks like somebody just slapped a label over Steel Reserve.
For real.
It's not. I don't know where it's sold yet. I would try it. I'm sure I would. But yeah, Hulk Hogan launched
exclusively at MAGA rallies.
Right. I like how it's called Real American Beer, but then if you fucking just abbreviate it, it'd just be RAB.
Rab.
Real American Beer, made in Mexico.
Drinking that RAB.
It'll probably be in Publix, knowing he's a Florida guy. So y'all could probably get it down there. And it says, after conquering the wrestling world, although not doing so well in the pasta world, I guess he's got a pasta out. He is trying his hands at launching his own beer. The beer is called Real American Beer, taken from his WWE theme song of the same name. So, and basically they're saying, oh, look, he follows on the heels of Stone Cold with the Broken Skull IPA, another one I've never had. And I'm in Texas. I should be able to get that shit. I've never fucking seen it. I do look for it. But listen, 4.2 alcohol per volume. Not bad. Not bad. Says it has a well-balanced taste. In a press release, Hulk Hogan professed to wanting to bring America together with his beer. Here we go. Real American Beer is bringing America together at one time, said Hulk Hogan. That's right. We formed an all-star team to make it happen, he added. I'm excited to introduce Real American Beer to fans and beer lovers everywhere.
24-ounce pythons.
He better have 24-ounce beers. If I see it, I'll grab one. If I see them, I'll definitely pick up a sixer and see what they taste like. And I'll probably keep one unopened.
Hogan's wife swap seltzer coming soon.
I love the picture. I love the picture. I really do. Yeah, it's get you guys a little better.
It should be him holding a fucking bass guitar wearing a Metallica shirt.
Oh, that's the next one. There you go. There's a better shot of it right there for you guys. What that picture looks like. Let me get rid of that. Can I get rid of that?
Oh shit! I do have to call it progressive. Oh wait, no, I don't. I already canceled my card. It's fine.
There you go. Look at that. Look at this 1982 picture of Hulk Hogan here.
Right.
That was, of course, when Hogan stormed the beaches at Normandy.
He was there, brother.
It's a good thing you remember that, Smark, because I was going to bring it up.
I remember I was going to do a song with Toby Keith, dude.
Oh, call me the week before he died.
Beer contains so many hops that make you yell the N-word, brother. Then you'll have to host WrestleMania with Titus O'Neil.
I love this guy, brother.
He's my I almost did it again, brother.
Booker T, come out here for a minute.
I love that fucking picture.
Was that he thought, Booker T calling him that word, he thought he had carte blanche to use it.
I think that's what made him think he had the pass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I love that picture when he came back out and you see Booker T in the background and just the look on Booker T's face. Set it out, this motherfucker.
Of course I can use that word. I made Beach Patrol, dude.
I mean, Dog the Bounty Hunter thought he had a pass to use it. He said, I thought I was cool enough to use the word.
So it's all just people with that level of over-tanned skin.
I made a wrong. A big bad wrong.
Oh, God, Dog the Bounty Hunter. What the fuck was I thinking?
I bet his beer won't catch on as much as Kid Rock's badass beer did, though.
Well, I mean, Kid Rock, man. Guy still has a restaurant, at least.
He's going to make a commercial for that beer, and I can't wait.
I'm surprised there's not one out there already.
I have no idea how Steve kept straight. I don't think he was listening, but Booker T looked like he was about to crawl into a hole somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
The second he didn't even finish the sentence, and his hand was over his face, like, oh, what did I just do?
Oh no!
Oh shit!
So, all right.
So you're trying to use my daughter's fucking tablet, and she changed the fucking password on me. Little shit. I was gonna fucking look up and see if I could find a commercial for it real quick. Like maybe it already exists. Let's see if I can find it. But yeah, no luck.
Real American beer commercial. Oh, no. Fox News has looks like it might be a video.
The
joke writes itself, doesn't it?
Well,
Dirk says, I have no idea how Stevie Ray kept it straight in that promo. For some reason, my fucking brain just added Vaughn to the end of that. I'm like, what the hell? He's talking about Stevie Ray Vaughan. What's that have to do with it? Oh, never mind.
See here.
Two famous guitarists, him and Hulk Hogan, of course.
Hey, Hogan played bass.
Really, three famous guitarists, Mark.
That's true.
I mean, show some fucking respect, goddammit. Guy's got a fucking beer out.
Oh yeah, I was including Hogan. It was Hogan and Stevie Ray Vaughan.
All right, I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting for the ads to stop on this fucking clip to see what's going on here. I think
I still have beef with Eric Clapton for fucking switching Stevie Ray helicopters, motherfucker.
Oh, I guess I can play You can play news without getting right. Yeah, you can. We can play the news already.
Probably. Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out exactly. Here, let me see if I can share this. StreamYard, present, share. Here we go. Let me get some sound going here. Where's the sound? There's the sound.
Is going to bring America back together one beer at a time, and that's called Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer, brother. So that was the idea, to bring America back together one beer at a time, because in the wrestling business, we try to take care of each other's bodies, but sometimes it gets a little crazy. And when it gets a little crazy, you have an unwritten law that you go out to the ring and straighten it out. But for me, I hated confrontations. So I said, hey, man, let's sit down and talk over a beer or something. So the idea came from that. Sitting down with a wrestler, having a beer, talking a lot. You know, we have a lot in common. And that would usually calm the savage beast. And I feel the same way about this country and this whole world. We are more alike than we are different. But we really need to sit down and have a conversation. So that's why Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer, brother, is going to bring America back together one beer at a time. We're going to go across America and with the Real American Beer. And we just want to let everybody try it. You know, just want to let all of our friends and people.
Trump has really been hitting the gym.
You know, way beyond where we should be. It's time, like you said, to pivot back, bring our country back together. When we go to the Hooters, or when we go to the Walmarts, or the 7-Elevens, or the Circle K's, or Costco's, or Sam's Clubs, wherever we're at, it's about bringing America back together one beer at a time. I want this to work. That's why it's hands-on. I've got skin in the game. I'm going to go out and meet and greet all the
foreskin
across the country. I haven't been on the road in quite a while, and usually when I'm gearing up on the road, I'm going out for a fight at night. So this is going to be a little different for me, going to all these towns I used to wrestle in with no opponent to wrestle. So I'm going to wrestle all the other
my own dick, brother.
Hopefully, Real American Beer is going to be the #1 beer in the country very soon.
All right.
What the hell is that?
Oh, shit. Oh, that was the best time ever to debut that drop. I didn't even know you had that. That was great.
First thing I want to say, that fucking mustache is strong, bro. Fucking mustache, bro. Love it. Love it. Love that.
Stash has been hitting the gym too.
Oh, hell yeah, it does. That thing probably does its own fucking curls by now. But there you go, folks. Real American Beer. Folks, the only way you can sit and have a conversation is if you buy Real American Beer. Obviously, no other beer will work. Hulk Hogan is telling you that. You can't just sit and go grab a Miller Lite and have a conversation with people. No, you have to have a Real American Beer. Then, and only then, can you sit down and work it out instead of going to the ring to work it out.
Hogan 2024, brother.
Oh, God. Got as much of a chance as anyone else out there right now. I'm not fucking anyway.
No.
Nope.
I didn't vote last time. Wait. Yeah, no, I didn't vote last time either.
No one blaming me this time. I'm fucking nope. Ain't my fault. Nope.
Yeah. Like mystical and shit. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? Nope.
Nope. Ain't my fault, like Snitsky. Yep, wasn't my fault.
Hogan, you know you don't go to Walmart and 7-Elevens.
It probably definitely doesn't go to 7-Elevens.
Right.
No,
he's looking to promote American.
Walmart. I can definitely see Hulk Hogan at a Walmart.
Really not a fan of what you guys did to the towers, brother.
Oh.
Walmart's in Alabama. That's my spot.
I'm telling you, he's going to hit the Publix first. Publix is a big Florida kind of place, and that's where he's going to be. He's going to hit the Publix.
Okay, just having some poor, 19-year-old load his groceries while he tells him about how great his beer is.
I'll tell you what, guy's got a fucking pub sub for a cock, so what the hell? Go for it. Go for it, Hogan.
Of course.
Okay.
How many Brutus beefcakes can you feed with this sub, dude?
Let me show
You
you
think
how many
Knob-
cans. Let me show you how many cans can fit in Brian Knobb's ass, brother. Okay.
he's shoving a foot-long chicken tender sub into Brian Knobbs' ass.
That's 6. You think we can go for 7, brother? Oh yeah.
That would be a great promotional stunt if like he had like Brian Knobbs shoot like the fucking cans of beer out of his ass like a fucking ping pong ball at a stripper.
Oh,
just turns Bubba the Love Sponge's wife upside down with a beer funnel.
it's really not the same, Smark. I don't know.
We're bringing America together. We're all gonna get hepatitis from Brother the Love Sponge. I accidentally called him Brother the Love Sponge, but it actually works.
It works.
It works. Same thing. They're kind of brothers.
Brotherly Love Sponge.
That's right. That's right. So,
I will never forget the time that Kong just straight up beat his ass.
Oh, that was great.
I like how and nobody tried to stop her either. She was just like, I'm gonna go fuck him up, and they're just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, of course.
Rightfully so.
Because the guy's a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
See, I missed that. I have to look that up.
Oh, it's on YouTube. I believe it's on YouTube.
Long story short, Bubba the Love Sponge made some disparaging comments about like Haitian people after the earthquake on his show. And then like Awesome Kong just straight up fucked him up and like not even like shoved him, like straight up like punched him a couple of times and like he had no defense for it and just everybody just kind of watched and let it happen.
That was like one of the most disappointing moments ever for me as a wrestling fan was when that bitch got pregnant. I was so ready to watch her just destroy the fucking women in WWE, especially the Bellas.
Yeah.
The character was going to be great. The fucking music, the fucking laughter at the beginning of it. Oh, I fucking loved that. Carmen was going to be the shit. And then, bam, she's pregnant. Fuck. And they never brought her back afterwards. Like, God damn it. Oh.
I believe if I remember correctly, she had a very hard time after pregnancy.
Oh, okay.
A lot of
postpartum shit.
Postpartum. Yeah, I was getting there. Thank you. I believe she had a very hard time, and
I think she miscarried.
I believe, and she did have one miscarriage. Correct. You're right. That's what it was. Thank you.
She had a really rough go of it after that. There, she ended up like she got back to wrestling after a while, but she was a rough go of it.
Yeah, I remember she did make an appearance at like a Royal Rumble or some shit.
Yeah, I think she just lost. I think she lost a little passion for it. So, I mean, you can't blame her. That's not a fucking easy thing to go through. So,
fuck you, Dirk. You should go eat a fucking wheelchair-bound dick. Fuck Florida. Fox like Jesus. Sorry.
There goes those pub subs, everybody. Okay. So, all right. So we talked about that. We should go talk about. We can either go with Dynamite or a little Clash at the Castle. I do know that they do have a nice little pay-per-view coming up this Saturday.
Yep, Saturday at like 2:30, something like that, because it's over in fucking Scotland.
Yeah, because I think TNA might even have a pay-per-view on Friday this week.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you all the matches on the card, and I'm like, hey, we got to talk about that? I can't even remember any of the matches except for the main event.
It's only 5 matches on this card right now.
That's probably the way to stay. That's the way they've been doing it lately, and I actually kind of prefer it. It's nice.
Yeah, it's always easier when you don't have 12 fucking matches. You listening, Tony Khan?
Taking some notes.
You should be. All right.
So he's just got to rip out the page that he's taking the notes with and use it to fucking hoover up a line anyway. So,
well, that's being resourceful, sir, and reusing.
Yeah, he's not wasteful. I'll give him that.
I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate.
Not a grain goes to waste.
Oh well, there you go.
Nothing stops global warming quite like snow.
All right.
Too bad Al Snow retired. Damn it.
And so I guess Against All Odds is tomorrow. So whoever said there's a TNA show tomorrow is right.
That was
Okay.
boxed.
Against All Odds. There you go. Why did they name all
It's from
after?
Cicero Stadium in Chicago, Illinois. Hopefully, whoever brought their fucking titty gun to the White Sox game is there.
Why are all their pay-per-views named after like old 80s and 90s movies? Against All Odds. Hard to Kill.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah. I mean,
If I had to pick a Steven Seagal, well, okay. If I had to pick a Steven Seagal, what movie to watch would be Under Siege, but second one would be Hard to Kill.
Hard to Kill is a good one. You got your Kelly
TNA
LeBron in that one.
presents Fat Beach.
Not watching that.
That was Tracy Morgan's movie.
Only reason I watched that movie was because it had titties. And Anthony made me watch it. It was Anthony's fault.
At least there were titties.
There were, and that's what made it watchable. They were beautiful, nice titties. So it made it worth watching, but it was not a good movie. Not at all. Not at all. No. No. Not recommend. Not recommend. I would recommend a shitty Bruce Willis movie over Fat Beach, okay?
Even Airstrike or whatever the fuck it was.
You know what? Yes, I would. I would recommend the worst movie I ever saw. Starred Mark Wahlberg. It was called The Happening. I would rather watch that.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that movie either, but my fiance loves it for some reason. I think it's just because she's got a fucking woman boner for Mark Wahlberg. So
I like Wahlberg. I like Mark Wahlberg, and I like all the Wahlbergs. But that movie was the dumbest piece of shit I've ever fucking seen in my life, and I can watch some really bad movies.
yeah, it would have been better if they didn't like try to cut the camera all the time when the shit was about to get good. Like my man laid down in front of the lawnmower. I'm like, yes, here we go, and then they cut the camera. And I'm like, oh, are you fucking shitting me? Are you goddamn fucking kidding me?
And the ending was stupid. Oh, he's staring into a field.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, Mark Wahlberg, in that movie.
Wow.
Your cousin from Boston.
Go fuck yourself, you cocksucker.
Fucking piece of shit.
You fucking cocksucking piece of shit. Don't know what the fuck he's doing over there.
All right. So what's the card for Clash at the Castle? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about something, weren't we? This is why I pulled so little stories. Besides, I couldn't find any. So
Yeah, that's a safe bet.
Plan. All right, we've got it is a singles match. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, we're getting right to the first match, so whatever. This is the Judgment Day. This is going to be actually it's just a one-on-one match. It is Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, but Judgment Day is banned from ringside.
Yeah, because Damian's a dumbass and decided, hey, if you beat fucking Finn Balor, then I'll keep them away from the ring. Like, of course Drew's going to beat fucking Finn Balor.
Right. Right. Do not forget this pay-per-view is in Scotland, number one. Do not forget that Drew McIntyre, the last time they were overseas with Clash at the Castle, they had him and he lost in a title match.
Yeah, well, it better not happen again.
I don't think it will. I think this is where you give Drew his moment after the COVID run he had with the title. I don't know what else to call it.
And then the WrestleMania fuckery, not to mention that Damian Priest is not done great with the belt. He doesn't seem to know who or what he is now that he's the champion. Like, are you a heel? Are you a face? What do you want to be, dude?
Ever since they started calling him the bisexual Undertaker, he seems like he's just lost it.
I feel like that's just the way to go with that.
He called him Bondage Undertaker, but yeah, still.
Either way.
No, I think I have heard him referred to as bisexual Undertaker.
Yeah, I know Drew, like, cutting a promo, though, referred to him as Bondage Undertaker, and I was like, oh, shit, that's great.
Well, you can't say bisexual. That would offend somebody.
So they could offend both sides. Shit.
Yeah, well, you will. You'll offend everyone. So
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Like the cop in The Shield.
Oh shit! That's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
The fucking dude called him out at the fucking police station in front of everybody.
That's right.
Like, your dick in my mouth means you're gay. My dick in your mouth means you're definitely gay.
I need to watch that again. It's just such a fucking emotional roller coaster. But anyway, I've got Drew in that match against Damian Priest. Guys.
Drew. Better be Drew. It's got to be Drew.
It's marketing.
Drew. Yeah. It is going to be true.
Drew it is. All right.
Although I can see them kind of like doing some stupid fuckery where they keep the belt on Damian all the way until SummerSlam just so you can lose it to fucking Gunther. Because Gunther's got a match with him at SummerSlam. Although I'd like to see Gunther come out and be like, no, fuck that. I want to go up against Cody. And then you could have Drew versus Punk at SummerSlam, which is what really needs to actually happen.
I hope he does go against Cody because you've got the German kind of guy, and then you've got Cody Rhodes, and hopefully he can ease the tensions between Germany and Jewish people.
With a Hulk Hogan beer.
Listen, he's already carried racism, folks. I'm hoping for another miracle. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Maybe I'll be speaking German soon. Who knows? Thank you, Cody.
Das ist gut. Das ist gut.
9! Oh, shit. Okay. It's such an aggressive language. Okay.
It is, though. It is. Like, I know some of it.
I know.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say a lot of things politely.
The only German I know is from the old 80s movie Top Secret with Val Kilmer.
No, Essen einen Schwanz. That's eat a dick.
Oh. See, it even sounds aggressive. It should be aggressive, but
right, that one should be aggressive.
I mean, it's just very aggressive.
Ich liebe dich. That's just I love you.
Sounds like you told me to eat a dick.
Right.
Wow. Boot dish means bend over. There you go. How's that?
Yeah, there you go. Listen to some Rammstein, have you?
Rammstein.
I've seen those guys live once. The most amazing show I've ever fucking seen.
I think I saw them at either a Lollapalooza or something, but I can't. Don't worry about it. I forget it. I think I've seen them, but I
feel like you would remember. But then again, you could have been trashed.
I remember about the reason I struggle to remember concerts is because I was usually very fucked up at these concerts. I've been to 6 Jimmy Buffett shows. I can put together one full show with all 6 of them. Okay.
What a show that would have been.
Look, I've seen Marilyn Manson 6 times too. If you really want to play with shit, all right.
I'm enjoying the visual of just fucking Rammstein opening up for Jimmy Buffett.
No, I don't think that ever happened.
She's bigger than paradise.
You can eat this cheeseburger in hell.
I think Crosby, Stills, and Nash opened for one of them.
Either Jimmy Buffett or Rammstein.
Jimmy Buffett. I think Rammstein was actually on a side stage, not even the main stage. I think it must have been a Buzz bake sale because I don't know.
I'm so disappointed that he's dead because I would love nothing more than 1 year just to have Jimmy Buffett at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Well, I think those are over too. I think Jay had to retire. Violent Jay, that is.
We're all getting old, folks. We're all getting old.
No.
Yeah.
Had to hang up the face paint.
Oh, sometimes you got to do it, man. Sometimes you got to hang up that face paint, you know. Sting finally did it. Hung up the face paint.
Fox
Put
is
it
probably
on.
too old, but like everybody had a phase where they listened to ICP. I'm convinced.
Yeah, I didn't.
So I'm saying
Yeah.
you're old enough, you probably got through that. But anybody my age, they had a phase where they listened to some fucking ICP at some point.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard a full ICP song.
Oh, I've heard a few full albums.
Listen, that took a lot of courage to admit.
Yep,
That took so.
I'll own up to it.
The first step is
live in
admitting it.
Michigan,
That's good.
So it is sort of the par for the course. I
Good.
imagine they're fairly big there.
Oh yeah, I mean definitely being fucking from Detroit. Yeah, everybody in Michigan's
Mhm.
heard them.
Oh well, that. I mean, you were predisposed
And now
to
I'm
that.
picturing
and to
Matt
rock.
in Juggalo face paint, and that is fucking cracking me up.
Matt was young enough. I think he stayed away from it, although he had to overhear it. Matt was big into the boy bands. He was a huge Backstreet Boys and NSYNC fan.
Oh,
Thanks to that, I had to listen to that shit in the car because my mom was like, "Oh, it's your brother's turn to listen to the radio." Like, no, anything but that.
We've listened to Death Cunt enough. We need to listen to some NSYNC.
God, Mom, turn on easy listening. I don't care.
I remember being like fucking 13 and throwing in a Deftones album. My mom having to shut it off. I can't fucking take it. It's just Deftones, Mom. Calm down. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Geez, this is mild. Calm down.
Yes.
All right. Bailey versus Piper Niven. Singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. Bailey right now is the champion. I know we don't talk much about WWE, so I figured I would mention that.
It's a forgettable run, too.
No reason to take it off her and put it on Piper, though. Piper wouldn't exactly be memorable either, in my opinion. So stays on Bailey. Stays on Bailey.
Yeah, I mean, even though like it's kind of home turf for fucking Piper, I don't think she's gonna win it. Although it would be kind of funny for her to win it because then that'd be her versus Nia Jax. And that would be an interesting match.
Actually would be.
But
So-
yeah, no, Bailey will keep it.
Yeah, I think so too.
They do.
Smart.
They do the spots where the ring explodes after the superplex. Yeah, I'll go with Bailey.
All right.
Piper's got nothing going for her. Like she didn't have like some kind of crazy run going into this match to earn it. Like they literally just threw her in it because they're like, oh well, fuck, she's from over there. Let's give her the title match.
Yeah. Hey.
That's
Oh,
literally it.
That girl's from over there too.
Yeah.
All right. So now we go to the next match. We've got a singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. That is Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable. Sami Zayn champion right now. Does he retain against Chad Gable? I'm gonna say no. I think Chad Gable. I'm going with Chad on this one. I'm going Gable.
I would like to see Chad Gable get it. I mean, he hasn't had a singles championship since he's been over there, but the whole way this whole shit's been hyped, it's going to be fucking Otis finally turning against him and costing him probably. So I'll say Sammy retains.
I'm just saying if they decide to wait on that turn until they come back, Chad Gable could still get it. You get Sammy demanding a rematch. He gets the title back. Not like they've never played hot fucking potato with the Intercontinental title before.
Yeah, but from what I hear, Chad Gable's contract is also just about up, and he is yet to re-sign.
This will tell you if he has or hasn't.
Right.
Maybe. So, Smart?
I'll go with Zayn.
Okay. All right. I'm the lone man on this one. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we have an I Quit match. This is for the undisputed WWE Championship. This is Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles, who came back jacked as fuck just a little while ago. Cody Rhodes is the champion right now, folks, as we all know. He won't let you forget
AJ just did his best Mark Henry impression.
Yeah. Yep. AJ did. I did see that. That's pretty good. I like that. Wow. They're not taking that off Cody. That's staying right there.
I would fucking absolutely love it if they gave it to AJ Styles, but like you said,
Oh, yeah.
they're not gonna take it off Cody yet.
Nope. Ain't happening. So, Smart.
Okay. So as always, I just established that that's going to be the rule from now on. I'm just always going to pick against Cody until it actually happens. So I'm going to do that. Go with AJ. But it would also be pretty great if he like AJ did like his own like real world's champion gimmick, and he came out with like his own world title, but the world like it was like a flat Earth.
I mean, they all look flat on the title.
That's true.
He just holds the title flat the whole, like, never lifts it up to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
The title's just got a soccer mom vein on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So 2 of us think it is Blow Me Rhodes, and 1 thinks AJ Styles. There we go. All right. So now we go to triple threat tag team matches for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. This is Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, who are the champions right now. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark.
Now, see, personally, I would really like to see Shayna and Zoe win it, but they're not gonna. They're not taking those fucking belts off of fucking Bianca and Jade. Jade's still fucking getting her footing in there, and as long as they can keep her hidden in a tag team, they're going to.
Yeah, and right now they're making some. There's a little buzz behind those 2 as champions, so I would definitely say that's not going nowhere. That title stays. Smart.
Yep.
I will agree.
All right. So there you go. Anything else on Clash at the Castle coming up Saturday?
No.
I'm looking forward to a few of the matches. I really hope a few of them turn out the way I would like. That would make it a much more enjoyable pay-per-view. But I don't see AJ winning. I don't see, like I said, Shayna and fucking Zoe Stark winning. Drew better fucking win though. God damn it.
You would think that they would put it on Drew at this point, but who knows, man? Who fucking knows what they're gonna do? But I would.
Yeah, the biggest I don't give a fuck match would definitely be Piper and fucking Bailey. Who gives a fuck? That match doesn't even need to be on there.
They're thrown together so quick. Yeah, shit.
That's your piss break right there. That's your piss shit fucking beer break.
That's right. Your piss shit milk break.
Yeah, piss shit milk break. Do it all in one bucket.
Ghostbusters 3.
That's right. Stir it up. Put it on the walls for later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna shit on these walls, right?
That's right. Just write little messages to yourself with it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, okay, look, they're
a little too enthusiastic, Spark. All right.
I am a big fan of this guy, like Abraham Gustav Montalvo or some shit. I don't remember what his name was exactly. He rules, though. Like, there's no reason. Because, I mean, they fucking tried. Hell yeah. Like, they tried independent wrestling companies. Like, they tried booking that fucking, like, Frank the Clown guy. They got to show up to the WWE shows with the fucking clown wig and grease paint and shit. Like, there's no reason why the piss shit milk guy couldn't get a job at, like, CZW.
That's true.
Fucking, I would pay at least $2 to see piss shit milk guy versus Matt Tremont.
Yeah, but I don't think he can leave the state.
Well, I mean, that makes a special attraction. That's like Lawler in Memphis.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm not quite sure he can leave the state yet.
Oh, speaking of CZW, real quick, just to throw us off again.
Sure.
On Tubi, if you go on there and like search wrestling, you can find like a bunch of like compilations of wrestlers' matches and shit, and not necessarily from big companies.
Huh.
Like there's a Brody Lee one, and like the first match I watched was him versus some dude I'd never heard of. I can't remember his fucking name. It was like Awesome Eric or some stupid shit. But it was in CZW.
That's fucking nuts. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
no, it's pretty cool.
If you're wanting to watch some random shit sometime, search it up. They got a whole bunch of fucking random AJ Styles matches from like the small independents and shit from when he was young as fuck.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Amazing the shit you can find on Tubi. I don't go on there enough.
Yeah,
I
I love it now.
Yeah, I don't go on there enough. I should.
They have a lot of good horror movies on there. And also, by the by, this TNA pay-per-view card looks fucking terrible.
No.
It's a TNA pay-per-view card. Of course it looks terrible.
Well, the main event is Matt Hardy versus Moose for the World Championship.
Oh.
You have a fucking Jordan Grace Open Challenge. The Ziggler brothers are teaming. Dolph Ziggler and the unsuccessful one.
The other Nemeth.
Uh-huh.
Ryan, I believe.
Yep, Nick and Ryan Nemeth.
Yes, Ryan, the less known.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, at least Ryan wasn't part of the fucking cheer squad. I can't remember the name now.
Spirit Squad.
Spirit Squad. That's it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have just made his career even better.
Although I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Kenny Dykstra is also on that card.
It might be. Well, we've got Dynamite, and that's about all I've got after this, folks. Is just Dynamite. So, and I again was not too impressed with Dynamite this week.
No. Yeah, same here.
It was better. Better. I think it was better than last week.
Sorry, I walked out of the room and now the beer.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Shit, my kids were in here dancing around a little while ago.
That's right.
Started out with Swerve coming out, cutting a promo. We don't need to go through all this. I'll tell you what. You want to know the funniest thing I saw on the whole show? The best thing I might have seen on the whole show was Mark Briscoe's promo backstage.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most Mark Briscoe promo that he could have Mark Briscoed out of his mouth. Renee,
pure fucking 80s on that one.
Renee couldn't even hold in her laughter. She had to put her hand over her mouth. Oh, that was probably the best thing on that show the whole night. So before I forgot, I wanted to go ahead and put that one out there.
Mm-hmm. No, it was great, actually. Yeah, it was like I said, it was the most 80s promo I've ever seen that hasn't happened in the actual 80s. Like, all it needed was tassels and cocaine, and you're right back into 1987.
Oh, looked like it might have just only needed tassels.
That's true.
But it was a great fucking promo by Mark Briscoe. That was probably one of the best things on the fucking show. I
actually enjoyed him in the ring too. Like, I haven't watched a whole lot of Mark Briscoe matches, so he was definitely the most entertaining thing about that fucking match he was in.
I just fucking love I like Mark. I think I'm so glad that they finally fucking woke up after, Jay accidentally said something he wasn't supposed to online. And then finally it took Jay passing away for Mark to get on TV. But I got to tell you, whenever that guy is on, I'm either laughing or just impressed at what he can do. So there's a big entertainment value there, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's really pretty good in the fucking ring. I've been missing out on a lot.
Yeah,
Really
wasn't. Go ahead, Mark.
No, I was just saying he's really good. One of my favorite things that he's ever done was like he got in trouble because he got one of his teeth knocked out in a match, and he tried selling it on eBay. And apparently, you're not allowed to sell human parts on eBay. But he had made a bunch of vignettes about how he was selling his teeth on eBay and how there'd be a great Christmas stocking stuffer. And he did this little video of him in a Christmas sweater talking about it. It was pretty awesome.
I think we played that on the show a while back.
Had to have, for sure, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we did. I remember us talking about this promo once because we were talking about probably when Jay passed.
And then there was one of him. If you just type in on YouTube Mark Briscoe weather, there's 2 or 3 videos of him doing weather reports on local news, and it's fucking amazing.
That's crazy.
Oh, getting back to the beginning of the show, probably my favorite moment of the episode was during the Jack Perry Dustin Rhodes match, when Taz says Dustin Rhodes looks like he just got hit by a bus, and then he goes, "Wait, no, that was Darby Allin."
That was Darby. Taz, I've always liked Taz as a fucking announcer, man. I think he's funny. I think he's a funny dude.
It was hilarious because I don't even think he meant to do it. He just said he looks like he got hit by a bus, and then thought about it for a second. Goes, "Wait, no, that was Darby Allin."
Yeah.
Like I probably shouldn't have chose those words.
Probably not. Yeah, Dustin was bleeding pretty bad in that match, but and I'm not quite. I saw the moment. It was when what's his Jesus Christ, who was that? When my God, who was in that fucking match? It was Jack Perry pushed him into the ring pole, and it didn't look like he bladed because he just kind of put his palm over his. Looked like that might have been a hard way cut. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And so oh look, it's AEW, and there's blood in the first match, like 2 minutes into it. What a surprise!
Oh yeah, huge surprise. Then we had Roosh versus Dion Roosman.
Rooshman.
Yeah, I was like, why? Confuse us more, you motherfucker.
That was arguably my favorite part. Now that you mentioned it, was just again to go back to Taz shitting on it on commentary. He said that he liked the real Rush's chance of winning the match better than fake Roosh.
I didn't even hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did look like a fake Roosh.
It didn't help either. Is that they looked like almost the same, and they had similar names. It was just like, who thought of this?
Why is Roosh's name called the White Bull? Like it's like fucking Tom Cruise being the Last Samurai.
I got a movie idea. It's called The Last on Earth with Tom Hanks.
Starring Tom Hanks. It was Mooney.
Shit, what's The Last of the Mohicans with Hulk Hogan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe Apocalypto. I have a totally different spin on that.
Yeah, Tonto starring fucking Mel Gibson.
Oh, they already did the fucking Lone Ranger movie with Johnny Depp. I was out on that one. Okay. Didn't see that one. We had a trios match, which I think everyone knows I didn't give two shits about once I saw Roderick Strong come to the ring.
You know what's funny about this?
So
I was
that
watching
happened.
this, and at one point I got like distracted, and I wondered why Roderick Strong was attacking his teammates, but it was actually I was just watching Kyle O'Reilly, and I never realized how much they look alike and have the same moveset. We're just like two pale white guys in all black that just do a bunch of kicks and suplexes. It's like it's the same motherfucker.
Well, I've literally said before, Roderick Strong is the plug and play, the interchangeable character.
Mm-hmm.
You literally could exchange him with someone else, and it would at least take people fucking 15, 20 minutes to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
If you announced Kyle O'Reilly as Roderick Strong, how long do you think it would take for people to figure that shit out? Okay.
A while.
See? Okay. Which is why neither guy I give a fuck about.
They should just like come out as Roderick O'Reilly, and like each time it'll be a different one of them, and nobody will ever know the difference.
No.
Tony Khan can save some money and just pay them one contract.
Yeah. Oh, well, he would love that.
That's true.
Tony Khan, he's a Jewish guy running his fucking finances, goddammit. Hey,
Is that not what Cole Cabana's for?
I'm available, brother. CM Punk got him fired, right? Okay.
No, I got him sent to Ring of Honor, which is our group.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah,
That's
it's just in purgatory now.
So, I do gotta say something.
Yes.
AEW is starting to do this sort of authority figure with Christopher Daniels. Something they said that they didn't ever want to do because it insults the intelligence of their fans. to have an authority figure like that. So now they have an authority figure. So are they saying they are no longer worried about insulting our intelligence? Is this what we're going on here?
I think it's because they were going to use Tony Khan for that, and they realized how much of a fuck up that was going to be. So they decided, let's just use Christopher Daniels.
I could go with that. His mouthpiece. I could go with that. Okay. All right. Smark, anything?
I think the idea was they didn't want to insult our intelligence, but then they just made sure that they like eroded our intelligence, and now they can do it.
Oh, okay. I'll go with that. I like that one too. So
It's
basically,
like, we've made them plenty dumb enough over the last 5 years.
right. We've dumbed them down. I will say I do like Christopher Daniels in this role, and I personally am glad to see Christopher Daniels back on TV in any way. I happen to like Christopher Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
I do. So, all right. We had another match with Samoa Joe and Hook were against Tony Nese and Aria Daivari. Now, they did this thing with Joe and Hook where they were backstage walking to the ring, trying to act casual, yet having the absolute worst conversation about why Taz likes orange.
I thought that was actually kind of funny. What is with your old man in orange?
I liked the concept, but those two guys did not pull that fucking. That should have been a better segment.
What do you think they would actually like have a conversation about when they're walking to the ring? Of like you just like cut to them and it's like Joe in mid sentence and he's like, so they decided they were going to draw a dick on my face, and then that's when I decided to get out of there.
Yeah.
It just sounded like they were reading a script for that conversation to me.
Look, if you want to know where to get a poncho, I got you.
Well, just know you're going to be gone a week later. Okay. But I thought the concept was good. You got these two guys, they're walking to the ring and talking like two guys. But wouldn't they be trying to hype each other up instead of trying to fucking figure out why Taz likes fucking orange so much?
Yeah. Not really, because they knew that they were going to be wrestling Tony Nese, so they figured it was probably a pretty easy W.
Okay.
I didn't mind it because I don't know. It just to me it seemed like fucking Joe was just trying to shoot the shit just randomly with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, I thought the concept is good. I just didn't think that I thought this conversation came off like two robots reading a script.
Well, yeah, I don't think Hook really has any kind of charisma to pull off anything without coming off as like a robot.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they're gonna.
Joe, I don't know. He just seemed like he was just, being a dude.
Well, that's why Hook needs to fucking take a little NXT time. It would do good for him. Then we had this Mercedes Moné match against Zeuxis. Was that her name?
Xerxes. Yeah, she killed Leonidas in 300.
Whatever it was okay. I got to be honest. This is where I kind of lost some interest in the show. To be dead honest, this is where I was like,
I liked it. I thought it was good. Like, it was the first time that I had seen this. The lady that you're talking about, Xerxes, or however you pronounce it.
Me too.
It just,
but
I think she's just sort of got something about her that I just kind of, just good talent in ring ability.
Well, when this match happened, I checked my work email.
I see.
Yeah.
I will say though, for whatever reason, I was taken out of it by I was looking at them, and the one her Mercedes opponent looked so fucking much bigger than her that it just looked like if it was an actual fight, she would just beat her ass in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I hate that Mercedes has the same movements all the time.
Yeah, it's
no character development at all since she's left.
No, and Mercedes throws a punch and it looks like Pillsbury Doughboy threw it.
Yeah.
See, she agrees with me. She is in total agreement with me right now.
Yep.
She said yes.
She's mocking Mercedes' movements.
Good girl. She's adorable. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. My God, I hate it. Christian is more of a Hall of Fame signing than this is going to be a success, in my opinion, if they don't do something with Sasha Banks or Mercedes, excuse me.
I don't think it's quite that bad yet. But...
It's hard to do anything with her when she can't do anything.
Yeah, but at least Christian is out there fucking knocking it out of the park every week, making me want to see what he does. You've got Mercedes Moné. Every time she fucking jumps on the screen, I'm ready to grab my phone and play a fucking game. So I don't know. I honestly thought the girl from what is it, CMLL? I thought she was way better.
Oh yeah, no, I liked her more too, just for various cosmetic reasons.
My God,
I like the idea of just all the just CMLL sending a bunch of like luchadors after her, or luchadoras, I guess, because of just her trying to steal Eddie Guerrero. Like, we're tired of your bullshit.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're still going to put her over, so who gives a fuck, right?
It's fucking hilarious. They keep mentioning her love for Eddie Guerrero, even on AEW commentary. It's like,
of course,
that's got to be fucking rib at this point.
Well, as Cheese was saying, what's the rest of her character? She's what?
She's Eddie Guerrero's super fan, Mercedes Moné.
I mean, what is she? CEO
like, I want to see her go back to WWE just so I could like watch her go up to Dominic and like say that how much she loved his dad.
Basically, she's the CEO of the Eddie Guerrero fan club.
Yeah, I loved your real dad.
Yeah, not this fake one over here. Okay, where were we, by the way? Okay, Mercedes. That we had Chris Jericho. And the TV time with Chris Jericho. I hope everybody can still see Chris Jericho is trolling you. He's taking up too much TV time. So he does a show called TV Time. Y'all made a mistake fucking with Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all
him getting into position for those fucking shots off the rope was fucking awful too.
Oh, yeah. But y'all made a mistake fucking with Jericho. Now you have to deal with troll Jericho. So enjoy, because I'm actually enjoying it.
I'm not gonna lie, I was mildly worried when he said that Owen Hart taught him how to climb the ropes. I was like, oh dear God, I don't like where this is going.
Climb the ropes, not fall on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Although he did an impression of that at the end too.
Yeah, I swear I didn't even put those two together, Smark.
I was like, oh no. Not a good example. Not a good example.
I got to listen better when I watch.
Well, I mean, I guess it worked because he was talking about how he was trained at the Hart Dungeon and all that shit, but it was still just like, oh no.
Yeah, but I like this fucking segment, man. I do.
He just cut to like a technical difficulties graphic after he says that. Like, Owen Hart taught me how to climb the ropes.
So we did find out John Moxley will be taking on Naito. We got Juice Robinson and the Guns backstage. Now we did have Daniel Garcia, folks, who they are doing their absolute damnedest to shove down our throat as an awesome performer. I personally don't agree. But they had him versus Nick Camarado. We haven't seen Nick in a while.
Fucking hairy ass Rusev.
I hate to say it, I love this guy's look. Even with, I noticed he shaved, but I like this guy's look. He's old school. He clicks. I like it. A lot of the younger people will not, but I do.
I mean, he's got a cool look, but I mean, there's pretty much nothing else about him that's
he's
interesting.
He's not horrible. He's not great, but I personally just I like the guy. I think they should do a little more with him because I think that's a guy that might be able to get over, believe it or not.
I mean, maybe, but he needs a character of some kind. Like if you somehow made him like a throwback 80s wrestler somehow, if that was like part of his gimmick, it might work.
You know what he needs? Tassels.
I was actually going to say, yes. He needs tassels.
Back to the tassels.
Needs tassels. We gotta have some.
Give him some tassels. Like fuck, they like paying money to like old guys, and like they just lost a bunch of like the older guys. Like they fucking Art Anderson and shit. Fucking see what Jimmy Hart's up to. Fucking put Jimmy Hart with him or somebody, some old wrestler.
No, I can tell you why they will not put Jimmy Hart with him.
It's a backdoor to Hogan, which is a poor phrasing.
Wow, you just named a porno. Backdoor to Hogan. Oh.
Hopefully that one's starring Brooke.
Yikes. Okay, but yes, it is. It is. It unfortunately is.
Sonny Ono? I don't know. There's not that many managers that are still alive that are like olden time managers.
Sonny Ono.
That would actually rule pretty hard, honestly.
This is where you introduce Jim Cornette.
Honestly, this is why you don't get rid of an Arn Anderson. You do not let an Arn Anderson go. There's a couple guys I don't agree with who they let their contracts lapse. Arn Anderson can talk, and I believe he could have been a great manager for somebody. But yeah, there really aren't that many people that you could get in there. But you know why, Smark? We're getting old.
Yeah.
We're getting old. Pac decided to tell us that he's going to jump into the Owen Hart Cup. Yay. Mm-hmm. Then we have the main event. Will Ospreay versus Ray Phoenix.
Well, now, hold on.
Wait, what?
Owen Hart Cup. But he decided to tell us he was going to join the Owen Hart Cup by mentioning the fact that he's lost every match since he came back. It's like, I'm supposed to be the bastard, but now I'm the bitch. All right, so I'm joining the Owen Hart Cup. That was his actual promo, by the way. That is a line from his promo. He said, I'm supposed to be the bastard, but I'm been more like the bitch. And now I'm joining the Owen Hart.
I feel like a bitch.
It's like, good job. Also, you forgot the other best part of Dynamite, which was the Mina Shirakawa vignette, which was just like the first 20 seconds were just her jiggling in slow motion. And it's like, well, they know how to market her, don't they?
They have figured it out, and if they keep going, it's going to work. It worked for me.
I honestly think they're going to fucking give her the belt, and I think she's going to be a big star because she knows again how to market herself. She's like, because she basically was just like, I'm sexy. That's why I'm here, because I'm sexy. Look at me jiggle.
It is putting the Mariah May turning on Toni Storm very prominent and very predictable. But it's still girls touching, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry.
Like Mills Lane and shit, I'll allow it.
Yeah, sorry. I'll allow it. Mills Lane. Wow.
Yeah.
There's a name I haven't heard in a while. What's that guy up to? Is he alive?
Still a judge.
Oh, he's a judge now instead of a ref?
Judge Mills Lane. Let's see if he's still alive.
Yeah, he wasn't judge there for a minute. I don't think he's still doing the judge thing, but who knows?
He is. Like a TV judge or like a boxing judge?
Oh yeah, he died. December 6th.
The TV judge.
Oh, he did pass. He passed away, Mark?
He sure did. Age 85.
Oh wow, that's sad.
I mean, is it? He was 80.
I know. Folks, I really think that's all I have on Dynamite, and I know Cheese is looking to get some kids to bed, and
did we talk about the main event, or did I cut you off?
We just did.
We mentioned that it happened. We didn't really talk about it.
I mean, what is there to say? It was a Will Ospreay match.
Yeah, Will Ospreay versus Phoenix. There was a lot of flips and crazy moves that really you would think should have ended the match, and then fucking Will Ospreay slapped him in the face, and that was it. It was over.
Okay, so what happened was Will Ospreay goes in, flippy dippy dippy do, and then Phoenix goes in, flippy dippy dappy do, and then they mixed them up a little bit, so there was a flippy dippy dappy do, and then the match was over.
Well, no, it was flippy dippy do, but then there was this like when Phoenix did it, there was this accents over the eyes.
No, it was a flippy dippy dappy do, not a flippy dippy do. That was a flippy dippy dappy do.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just get that straight right now. There's a flippy dippy do, and there's a flippy dippy dappy do.
Flippy dippy do.
Are they gonna call him Ray Phoenix or Ray Fenix? Like, make up your fucking mind already.
I swear sometimes I want to choke Excalibur out. But
it was pretty funny that Tony Schiavone just kept calling him Ray.
I know. And
That's the safe bet. Fuck it. Just call him Ray from now on.
at one, you're right. Schiavone was, and I think it was Taz who told him, who got on him for saying it. Was it Taz or Excalibur saying you call him Ray or blah, 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 blah? I forgot what it was.
It was Excalibur because he's basically telling him that Ray is like Spanish for king. So it's like he's supposed to be King Phoenix and not like Ray because he was saying it made him sound like he was like a plumber from Kentucky.
Oh, well, guess what? Take your mask off is English for take your mask off or I can't take you seriously, cunt. But anyway.
Yes.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm so sorry.
Just have a problem with white luchadors? Cultural.
No, I can't take this fucking guy seriously when he's announcing with a fucking mask on his head. It's like I'm supposed to take fucking Tony Khan seriously with a fucking afro on his head. No. No.
Tony Khan's afro is kind of funny, at least, though. Whereas fucking Sockface's mask is just dumb.
I don't know. I said this when AEW started. I feel he needs to fucking straighten, take the mask off. You can't take a guy sitting there at the fucking announcer's booth in a mask seriously. I'm sorry, I can't.
You can't really see him.
I don't care. I hear him and I go, this guy is sitting there in a fucking mask talking. Grow the fuck up.
Somebody needs to encase him in stone until like one person comes and pulls him from it.
Just shouting at Rey Mysterio, who's just like gently weeping.
Rey Mysterio's different.
Grow the fuck up and take the mask off, son. You're an adult. You're too old.
He did take the mask off once, goddammit. I respect him for it.
He put the mask right back on because he looked like a lesbian.
Of course he got paid to.
He got paid to look like a
Doug
lesbian.
gets paid too. He sells a lot of fucking masks and makes a lot of merch money off of those shit.
Excalibur is no longer a wrestler. Take your mask off, you little fuck.
And isn't he just a white dude under there? Like he's not even Hispanic?
Yes.
Yeah, he's full on white.
Yeah, screw the gimmick, dude. Okay, it's over.
Like he's basically an ironic version of El Generico.
Smark, we're like 20 minutes past Clash at the Castle prediction. Keep up, man.
We've moved on to Clash at the Tassel.
Clash at the Tassel. I think we found a name again. Clash at the Tassel. Love it. Fucking love it.
Box hates luchadors.
No, I don't.
Just hates Excalibur. It's understandable.
I don't even.
I can't stand his ass either.
If you expect to be taken seriously, you're wearing a mask. You're wearing a mask. You're in your 40s, right? He's in his 40s, right? Box love that JBL. I'm here at the border, god damn it, and I see him.
Get him.
Get him. Go get him. Eddie, I see you. No, all I'm saying is if you want to be taken seriously as a commentator, take your mask off.
Mm-hmm. I guess, fair enough. I don't really care.
Of course you don't.
We're being honest. I don't know why I'm out here defending the honor of Excalibur. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I think you've had enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've had enough. I've got kids trying to get to bed. I know Cheese has kids to get to bed. So
I've had to pee for the last hour, so let's do this.
you've had to keep that. All right. I like it. The ability to hold it. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
So yeah, I've got nothing else. Anyone else have anything we may have missed?
No, nothing I can think of.
No. Me neither.
Really?
So, all right, folks. As usual, we'll be back here next week, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Once again, you can catch us on the old YouTube Wrestling Outlet Pod YouTube right there. You can catch us. Mixler, I was still on there tonight. No one was on Mixler. I may not use this anymore. It's my fucking time. But exactly, waste of my time. I heard you. Anyone got anything else? Anything there? Anywhere to be? Anywhere to talk? Anywhere to know? No. Nothing to plug. No.
Nope.
All right, folks. Right here next week. Don't forget, we got a couple of things going on. Pay-per-views this weekend, and that's it, folks. Wrestling Outlet next week, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Same bad channel, same bad place.
Yep.
Gentlemen, thank you. Downloaders, thank you. Thank
Shout out
you.
to everybody that hung out in the chat.